So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through the various platforms and marketplaces that are available to you as an e-commerce person, going from kind of small dipping your toe in the water to very large enterprise level. So at the small level, where you're trying to either sell a small product, a couple products, or just market test and dip your toe in, that's where you have Amazon. Amazon is great with their pro stores. You can register very quickly and within a day have your products available for purchase, and Amazon takes care of credit card processing and all of that stuff. So you just list your product, and if you're selling a product that's general in nature where other people are already selling it, it's even easier. You don't need photography, you don't need a lot of the stuff that you would need when you're selling your unique product. eBay and Etsy, depending on your market space and depending on your target audience, they may be good options as well. If you want to go a step higher in that continuum, from dipping your toe in the water to something that you want to invest in and possibly build on top of down the road, that's where you have platforms like Shopify, Bigcommerce, Volusion, even for those who are very familiar with WordPress and content management systems, there are extensions for those like WooCommerce. WooCommerce is an extension you install on top of your WordPress blog, and it will give you the e-commerce and shopping cart functionality. So that's taking it a step further than selling on eBay or Amazon, and it's just the next step up. Now that if you validated your product and you feel like this is a long-term investment for you and you want to make a larger investment in it and have more scalability and control over the way you list things, this is where I'm a big fan of Magento. Magento Commerce, especially their open source community edition. It's free, really. It doesn't come with any licensing. The cost is really going to be into the customization, the deployment, the server, the look and feel of the site, but all the functionality and the logistics are already pre-built behind the scenes. So that's a good solution, and you may deal with webmasters and development shops that will have their own custom solutions that they may recommend as well. But highly recommend Magento as a solution. A step up from that, and I think that's on the large end. This is what Louis Vuitton and Coach and very large stores use. Under Armour, some of these guys they're using large solutions, things like Magento, but it's Magento Enterprise. So Magento Enterprise is the kind of the upper end of the Magento Community Edition, or you would go with a solution from GSI Commerce, where they would custom tailor a very high-end solution for you that has back-end integration with your stores, may have shop locators, it may have buy online, pick up in store. So implementations that are going to be needed by larger retailers. So that's one to look at. To wrap this up, the last factor that I'll give you, and something to think about as you are contemplating which platform to go with, think about borrowed versus owned. And borrowed are things like renting a house, right? You don't own the house, you rent it. So selling on Amazon Pro, selling on eBay, selling on Etsy, even Shopify, Bigcommerce, Volusion, these are borrowed platforms where either a marketplace or a platform where you are paying a monthly fee, you are using a template to shape up the front end of your store. But at the end of the day, when you stop paying, they own it, they being the companies. You don't own that infrastructure. It's their infrastructure, but your product. So think of that as a rental scenario. Compare it to a platform like Magento Community or Magento Enterprise. That's something, or a custom solution for that matter, that lives on your server. You own the files, you own the experience, you can change the checkout process, you can add custom functionality, you can really, the sky is the limit, and you own it at the end of the day. So keep that in mind in the whole process as you're deploying your product and thinking about how you want to set it up.